Welcome back to the YouTube channel, you guys. Today I want to make it action-packed and focused. We're going to be going over visualization and how to do it correctly, how to apply it into your life so that you can get off autopilot and stop just being the workaholic, but enjoy your life and live present. So I hope you guys are ready. Stay for this whole thing. It's going to be super awesome. And yeah, let's get right into this. So to start off, we need to talk about what is visualization. And a lot of times people have this confused with goal setting. And what I mean by that is when you ask somebody, what do they see themselves this time next year? Or what's a goal of the best version of yourself? A lot of times people will give you vague answers like, I want to make $1 million a year, or I'd like to be rich. When these things are just wishes, really. They're not even made it to the goal stage. And when we start in that, look at that spectrum, it goes a wish or an idea of what you would like. And then once we create a plan behind that, that becomes a goal. But once we are able to define very specifically and use our five senses, to imagine the goal, that now becomes a visualization, and that's what we need to get to in order to actually see it come into our life and go through the action steps required to bring it that way. So I want you guys to think of it this way. If your goal is to make more money, if your goal is to make more of an impact, I'd like you to not think about even the financial dollar sign amount that you want to make, but think about the version of yourself that makes that much money. What are they doing? What kind of car are they driving? What kind of clothes are they wearing? What kind of people are they talking to? What kind of music do they listen to? What kind of, you want to be able to use those five senses like we were talking about to get all the way there into the future of what that version of yourself is going to look like. Now, for me, an example in my own life, before I started growing out my hair, I used to think, man, what will my hair look like when I have dreadlocks? And I would envision kind of the final form version of myself. I used to call it as a joke for any of you anime fans out there. With me with long hair and some more tattoos and being able to do what I'm doing right now, I could see that 2 years ago when my hair was just about this big. And that led me to get through the nights where I wanted to cut off my hair or I didn't want to continue up with the upkeep process. But this is a simple example, but you can think probably back into your own life when you've had very vague goals that had no visualization process happening with them, and therefore they never happened. But then on the flip side, when you were a little kid, think about 8-year-old you who wants that Christmas present. Every day until Christmas, you're thinking about the thing. You're thinking about what you're going to do once you have it. You're thinking about how you're going to play with the thing once you get it, right? Your mind is obsessed. And then if you're lucky, obviously this doesn't always happen, but if you're lucky, sometimes around Christmas winds up the thing you wanted. And now you have it. And so when we visualize and we really get our heart involved, that we can go into a whole bunch of metaphysical things about what that causes. But at the end of the day, in very simple terms, it gets you excited. It makes your heart happy. You're joyful. And sometimes that's enough to warrant doing something. Especially if we're talking to a lot of the people who are on this channel who are workaholics and you're doing way too much. Just the act of visualizing you with less stress, or you with that dream car or truck that you want to drive, or you going to your favorite vacation place like Anna Maria Island, which is ours, whatever that is, just visualizing yourself actually getting there will help you feel better, and therefore you'll be able to carry out the actions required in either your job, work, business to bring that to reality. So you can start to see now how visualization is so important, and the flip side can happen. If we begin too much to visualize the negative of our life, that also will have an effect. If I spend all my time visualizing with great detail, all five of my senses, how my life can go bad, how things aren't working out for me right now, how I wish I was doing better, that would just propel and perpetuate those feelings of self-doubt, self-sabotage, and then that will continue into my actions and cause inaction. And now, because of the inaction and because of the self-doubt, I have no results. And now I have proof to my negative feelings. And then I go back and say, oh, well, this is why. And as you can see, it's a never-ending cycle. Okay, so we have to put something in place, and to begin, we have to visualize ourselves down the road. Well, a lot of the clients I work with have business goals or life goals that they want to accomplish. And one of the very first steps we work on is creating a super clear vision of what that actually looks like. We want to know with extreme clarity what we want to do and who we want to become, because that's the fastest way to get there. So if this is resonating with you, I want you to know that there's a reason, okay? You were meant to not just live on autopilot. You were not meant to go to work, eat, sleep, and repeat, right? You are supposed to have joy. It's normal. It's something that you earned. It's something that you can have. I want to help you with that. If you're resonating with this and that sounds like something that you want help with and you want an A to Z process, or you want to join our group where a bunch of us come together like-minded to talk about these topics of visualization, personal development, self-improvement each week, book a call below. We'll go over, you'll talk directly with me, not with anybody else on my team. We'll go over kind of what's going on with you and how I can help. So thank you guys so much. I hope this video was valuable. Make sure to subscribe, follow me on Instagram. We'll see you next time. Peace.